Hello all. In a topic we are going to discuss about cardiovascular system, in which we are going to discuss about heart anatomy. Heart anatomy is nothing but and cardiovascular system is nothing but it is also known as a circulatory system, and it is a network of organs and blood vessels which transports blood throughout the body. So it is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to each cells of the body, and it also removes waste products and maintains overall body function. So cardiovascular system, this is how it will get function, and in that cardiovascular system, heart is the main organ, and the heart is of hollow structure, and it is a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body of a vertebral animal by contracting and relaxing. So this is how heart anatomy will be like. Heart consists of pulmonary artery, vena cavas, right atrium, right ventricles, left atrium, left ventricle, aorta, pulmonary veins, and such as. And the next thing is gross anatomy. So a heart, which is a four-chambered organ, same like as I said earlier, two arteries and two ventricles, and which pumps the blood throughout the body. So gross anatomy is nothing but which refers to the structure which is visible without a microscope. It is a muscular pump. Heart is a muscular pump enclosed in a pericardial sac, and it has two atria and two ventricles, which is the upper chambers, which is known as atria, and the lower chambers, which is known as ventricles. These chambers are separated by septa, and each side is further divided into an atrium and ventricle. The heart also contains four valves, which is nothing but tricuspid valve, pulmonary valve, mitral valve, and aortic valve, which regulates the blood flow. And the chambers, as well as explained, there are four chambers. Right atrium, which receives the deoxygenated blood from the superior and inferior vena cava, and then pumps and then next comes to the right ventricle. The right ventricle, which pumps the blood to the lungs via the pulmonary artery, and left atrium receives the oxygenated blood from the pulmonary veins, and left ventricle, which pumps the blood to the body via aorta. So this is how the pulmonary circulation of the heart cardiovascular system will be like. And valves, there are four valves. A tricuspid valve, which is located from the right atrium to the right ventricle, which divides right atrium and right ventricle, and pulmonary valve, which divides right ventricle to the which is situated between the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. Mitral valve, which is also known as bicuspid valve, which is situated between left atrium to the left ventricle, and aortic valve, which is situated between left ventricle and aorta. So this is how the heart chambers and valves will be looking like. So blood flow, how the blood flows through the heart. The heart's blood flow, which follows a continuous cycle of pumping blood to the lungs and throughout from lungs then throughout the body. So here's a more detailed breakdown. So deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium through the superior and inferior vena cava. Blood returns from the body through the superior and inferior vena cava, entering into the right atrium. So once reaching the right atrium, the blood moves to the moves from the right atrium to the right ventricle. It will flow through the right ventricle. Once the blood after reaching the right ventricle contracts and pump the blood through the pulmonary artery. The deoxygenated blood will get pumped through the pulmonary artery to lungs. In lungs, it will get purified, and so the oxygen will get distributed to the blood, and the blood picks up the oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. So after that, the oxygenated blood of the heart returns to the heart through pulmonary veins, entering into the left atrium. It will get the oxygenated blood will get enter into the left atrium. Through the left atrium, it will move into the left ventricle. After moving into the left ventricle, it will move through the aorta into the body's blood vessels. So and through the blood vessels, it will get delivered into the tissues, and then it will get again the deoxygenated blood will get into the tissues through capillaries where oxygen is being delivered, and carbon dioxide is again then picked up and it will get deoxygenated, and it will move into the heart through the veins and eventually re-entering the right atrium, and the cycle begin again and again. So this is how blood flow through the heart will occur. And the next thing is coronary circulation. Coronary circulation is a network of arteries and veins which supply the blood to the heart through myocardium. It is crucial for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the heart, and it also removes waste product, allowing the heart to function efficiently as a pump. Two main coronary arteries, the right and left coronary arteries, originated from the aorta, which supply the blood to the heart's chamber and electrical conduction system. So arteries is nothing but the left and right, specifically it is differentiated into left and right, which is the branch of aorta and which supplies the oxygenated blood, and cardiac veins which drain the deoxygenated blood from the heart muscle and return into the right atrium. Next, conducting system of heart. The heart's conducting system, which is specialized with a network of cells which initiates and originates the heart's rhythmic contraction. For example, which maintains the heartbeat, which is at the rate of 60 to 100 beats per minute. So, conducting system of heart consists of different varieties. It is divided into different things, in which mainly SA node, sinoatrial node will get differentiated. It is the heart's natural pacemaker, which is located in the upper right chamber, in the right atrium region, and which initiates the electrical signal and spreads throughout the heart. Next, atria, which is signal that travels between both the right and left atrium, causing them to contract and pump the blood into